My name is R.Joshua and I'm the founder of the Facebook group Homeless Advocates for Christ, as some of you know. And just so you know, recently at Maxwell Park, a 59-year-old homeless woman was in the park, and her belongings were being watched by some of her friends. And actually, it was Officer Edgar Hampton, that came and had her property taken from her. But she actually got back to the property before it was, hauled off by code enforcement. And the officer wouldn't give her back her property. And he never gave her a 3-hour warning tag or anything like that. They just straight took the property. So I'm asking that something be done about some of these officers. Like Kara Sandoval was speaking, that there's a lot of oppression against the poor out here. Sergeant Lozo is one of the, of course, perpetrators of this, as well as Jacques Laffoon, Sergeant Adrian, Officer Beck, Officer Piscopo, and Bob Conklin. They're all involved in all this stuff. But I asked to have a meeting with you, Mayor, a while back. I called your secretary, and she said that they set it up, but it never really happened. So I'm wondering if that could really take place, or was it just lip service? Hopefully not. But I'd like to see if we can make that happen regarding the homeless issue. And I don't know if you're aware of the case of Levon versus LAPD, which was September 5th, 2012. That's the federal case that says that even if a homeless person momentarily leaves their property, you can't take that property from them. And that's kind of what the lawyers were using that case to come up with this law. That's why they have a 9-day storage period. But sometimes they're even seizing and destroying the property here in Anaheim. So there's a lot of attack on the homeless out here. And it seems like that's typical of many societies. They pick on the weak. Just like abortion, right? We have children also dying in Anaheim, unborn children. There's about over 1 million induced abortions every year. So I think Anaheim should do more to stop that also. And, I think, of course, Disney needs to do more to help those in need. Too much is given, much is required. That's what the Bible says. So, corporate greed, of course, is abounding, I believe. And that's what happens a lot of times in industrialized nations. And a lot of times they're conditioned to hate the poor. But we need to bring an end to the corporate bullying and the police bullying of the homeless, which is happening quite a bit. And if anyone wants to check it out, I have a lot of YouTube videos. I filmed the cops at R.Joshua. You can see a lot of my videos there. And I do hope to have that meeting with you, Mayor, if that's possible. And I just encourage everyone to give their life to Jesus Christ if they haven't already. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Collins, I'm not actually sure why that meeting didn't happen. Kind of a scheduling thing. Very well might have been our fault. Let's go ahead and, if you would send us some dates that work for you, we'll get that rescheduled.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. I don't have script today, but I do want to read one script here. And it says, "He that oppresses the poor and to increase in his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want." And this is coming from the Lord himself. As far as, we have a crisis here with the homeless, and we still have no shelter or say-sos. The lady that got her belongings taken away, her medicine was there, her high blood pressure medicine was there, and, well, I don't know if she gotten her stuff yet, but she didn't get them that day. I talked to a lot of homeless, they got stories, and there's different issues why they're out there. Nobody wants to be homeless. There's one lady that had a little bit too much drink on the business side. The lady called the police. We had the fire department, the ambulance, the police came. They tried to take her to the hospital. She didn't want to, so they just left her there. I was talking to some of the business there, and I suggested, if we had safe zones in every day, at least in every park, but still for them to stay, what do you think of that? And they agreed, they would sign a petition for that. Because everybody wants them, to be out of the streets. They're being in harm's way out there at night, especially when they get thrown out of the there at night, there's been raids where they can even stay by Mercy House, or the alley where they used to stay. So there's a big parking lot right there that could be open for them. And they're out there in the streets anyway, so why not open that parking lot? And like I said, there's a lot of solutions. There's a lot of, that I can't explain here because of my time, that I just hope you do the right thing today, and that, you open a hotel, and then you have some money to pay for an apartment. I mean, if you open a homeless hotel, they're able to pay. So I think that's part of the reason that a lot of them are homeless, because of the cost of housing out here. It's just, even some of them work, but still can't afford to rent, because they're minimum wage, and they got families, so they're out there, trying to survive. And, hotels is $65
Mr. Noble, this time left, sir.
a night. But anyways, thank you for listening to me. I'll take you.